Namaste. We will continue with 42nd Sloka in chapter 2. imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācaṁ pravadanty-avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. imāṁ puṣpitāṁ vācaṁ pravadanty-avipaścitaḥ veda-vāda-ratāḥ pārtha nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. Bhagavan in the previous sloka had mentioned that a karma yogi's sadhana and sadhyam are one point. Basically, his sadhyam is moksha and the sadhana is karma yoga. And for a person who is not a karma yogi, basically for whom vācaṁ had not fully developed, for such a person the sadhana and sadhyams are manifold. Bhagavan in this sloka further continues on such a person, avipaśṭitaḥ, meaning one who thinks that happiness is outside. Generally, Vedas are of two parts, Karma Kandam and Jnana Kandam. The Karma Kandam talks about yagas and yajnas. If you want a son, there is a yaga for that. If you want lot of cattle, there is yajnas prescribed. If you want svargam after death, again yagam can be done. In olden days, there were people who were doing yagas to attain svargam after death. Svargam is defined as yanna dukkena sambinnam nachagrastam anantaram abhilashopaneetam cha tatsukam svapadaaspadam. The happiness in Svargam is not attached with any kind of discomfort or anything, and it doesn't bind us to anything. And third, whatever a person desires can be got in Svargam because it's a place of residence for Kalpavriksham and Kamadhenu. The part of Veda is Jnana Kandam. This talks about the Atma Tattvam or the Self. The principal 10 Upanishads are from this section. Okay, now let us look at what Bhagavan is saying here. The people who are avipaśṭitaḥ, basically people who think that happiness is outside, they say that nānyad astīti vādinaḥ. They say that the sadhanas prescribed in the Vedas, in the Karma Kandam, is the only thing and nothing else is really important. Veda-vāda-ratāḥ. So they are always engaged in discussing the Karma Kandam of the Vedas. Their speech is very flowery. Puṣpitāṁ vācaṁ. So Bhagavan here says that these people, these unwise people, think that the Karma Kandam is the most important, which talks about the different sadhanas and nothing else is really important. For them, happiness lies outside. Happiness lies in Svargam or in things here. So, is happiness really outside? To understand this, let us look at a small story. There was once a dog and he saw a small bone lying outside. Naturally, the dog goes near it and takes the bone. The bone was very dry. Now, the dog starts biting that bone and blood comes out of its gums. The dog tastes the blood and thinks that the blood is from the bone. So he starts chewing it even more harder and more blood oozes out of its gums. The dog never realizes that it is tasting its own blood. Similarly, we never realize that our true self is of the nature of Sat, Chit and Anandam. Atma is Ananda Swarupam. Happiness is not in the objects or in things or in Svargam. Happiness is that of the self. We will continue again with the next sloka tomorrow. Nānyad.